Okay, I'm not one to normally slap trigger warnings on my videos, right? I'm not some mad wokey, okay? I'm based, right? But today, and I'm not virtue signaling, we're gonna be discussing, we're gonna be looking at something that's not funny at all, and we're gonna be looking at some domestic situations. With footage, so there's nothing gory or anything like that. It's just there's something quite uncomfortable that I'm going to show a little bit later in the video, but I'll get to the point. Basically, a couple of months ago I wanted to make a video about Steven Crowder, and I didn't make the video in the end because, well, basically Candace Owens made the video that I wanted to make. All right, she stole my thoughts.
Steven Crowder became a free agent, and he's feeling a little vulnerable right now, right? He's used to working for other organizations. He has some guaranteed pay, and he thought that Daily Wire were actually going to meet him at $120 million. They didn't. They declined, and he's still feeling a little shaky on that. It's scary to go out on your own. I thought about it. I thought about going out on my own. It's a lot of work. Maybe down the line I will, but it's a scary thing to go out, to step out on your own and say, I'm going to do this thing completely by myself. As Jeremy pointed out, Steven's not done that before, right? And so to do this, he pulled a move in which he was going to try to take a bunch of people that were subscribed to the Daily Wire and start his own company. So essentially saying, I'm the hero, I'm the martyr, follow me because I'm not like those guys. And then he was going to start his own shop. And that's what he's trying to do. And some people fell for it and said, I'm with you to the end, I'm Mug Club till I die, and didn't understand that really nothing happened here other than nobody wanted to pay Steven Crowder $120 million. So he turned to his viewers, who he thinks are stupid enough at least not to understand how business negotiations work, right? Like, this is like normal, you kick it back and forth, and they were gonna make up for his loss. So people that are upset by his video, the millions of people who watched it, are now going to give him $1, whatever it costs to be in the Mug Club, and they're going to become the $120 million that he feels that he deserves. First of all, I'm just going to say this, unrelatable. Unrelatable. People are trying to pay for bacon and eggs right now at the grocery store, trying to buy a steak once a week, and you're over here crying because somebody couldn't meet you at $120 million. And it is crying. I don't like it. It was a total bitch move.
Then over the last couple of weeks, things started to get very petty. There was a back and forth between Steven Crowder and Candace Owens talking about his divorce.
A super weird and messy Steven Crowder situation that took over a portion of the internet yesterday. He's a big right-wing talking head. He's recently made news because there's been some conservative infighting between he and people over at the Daily Wire. In the conservative sphere, there was a lot more of the focus being on Crowder versus Candace Owens. And that's because on his podcast, Crowder talks about how he's been dealing with a divorce since 2021, saying he kept it private, but people in positions of power knew that this was happening, with him alluding to extortion and threats about exposing that information, then playing a clip of Candace Owens speaking about him. There, she seems to question his Christianity, says that he's going through a lot, says we should pray for him. And then you had Owens uploading a video titled Steven Crowder accused me of extortion, saying he always paints himself as the victim, saying no one's threatened him or made demands behind closed doors, saying Crowder sent her a flirty Instagram DM on midterm election night that she didn't respond to, saying after that he began his attacks on the Daily Wire, and concluding that the divorce is why he's spiraling and acting erratic. She then sends Crowder a cease and desist, demanding a full retraction, and then invites Crowder's wife on her show.
So things seem to be getting very petty and over-personal between Candace Owens and Steven Crowder, but it did always seem to be mainly one way. Steven Crowder was behaving paranoid. He accused Candace Owens of extortion because in a video she said, look, Steven's going through a lot. Maybe that's why he's behaving like this. And he took that as her winking at him from afar and suggesting that she was going to reveal secrets about his personal life. And then he revealed that he's been going through a divorce for the last couple of years. And that is what Candace Owens was threatening him with in her video. And this is where things started to get weird.
For me, what was the most interesting was the insight that it gave on what he and people like him think should be legal or not, with Crowder very much seemingly not a fan of the law.
My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. And in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted. And I still believe that children need a mom and a dad and that divorce is horrible. But in today's legal system, my beliefs don't matter. In Texas, divorce is permitted when one party wants it, period. And she wanted something else for her life. That's not my choice. She simply wanted out, and the law says that that's how it works. It's no one's fault but my own in that I picked wrong.
Yeah, it was that sentence right there. That sounded extremely manipulative. It's all my fault. I picked wrong. It's all my fault. My wife's a bitch. Not to mention, of course, that he doesn't think that it's okay that his wife can leave him. He would prefer, I don't know, Sharia law. And here we get to the important parts of the video. It seems that his wife absolutely had good reason to want to leave him. And the reason is he is insane. I don't say that lightly. I know I make a lot of jokes on this channel. We have a laugh, okay? Yeah, Steven Crowder, he's insane. It's a bit difficult to watch, as I said. It's an interaction at Steven Crowder's home with his 8-month pregnant wife. I'll just show you the video, I think.
Because I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary at abusive and cruel. You are not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There is no groceries. I'd be happy.
Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes. How do you man? How do you man? Receive love and respect. No. How do you man? No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you are not.
Then I will ask someone to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Steven.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
Steven,
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Steven.
You're making it work. The only way out of this is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline and respect.
Steven.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
Hillary,
Steven?
you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it. Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it, you go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right. We're at an impasse. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not gonna.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm gonna just
walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? No, you take that in.
I was watching Abram Preach made a video about this yesterday, and Abba tried to steel man Steven Crowder. He tried to look for excuses for any of the behavior, which, you know, I guess you should always try, shouldn't you? You can say something's taken out of context. saying, I will fuck you up to your wife who's 8 months pregnant, grabbing her, demanding that she does chores when she's 8 months pregnant, telling her she can't take the car when she's 8 months pregnant. I understand the intellectual integrity of trying to steel man that. I guess I just don't have it. And as I say, I don't want to be virtue signaling, you know. I don't want to be Lennox Lewis in that advert.
But if I was called out to a home where it seems a man was using his fist on a woman, beating her up over some domestic row, I don't know if I could keep my cool with that man.
I don't think there is an excuse for his behaviour. I think that's the kind of person he is. I don't know what excuse you could make for treating an 8 month pregnant your wife who's 8 months pregnant with your child. I really don't know. I can't see how that situation occurs if you're not just a piece of shit. I don't know how he can defend himself. You can't really put that down to a bad day. I mean, or a bad year, a bad marriage. I don't telling her that she needs to do wifely things, that she can't take the car, she needs to put the gloves on and walk the dog. I will fuck you up.
I commented on my ongoing divorce on Tuesday, requesting privacy in the best interest of the family, but also by court order agreed upon by all parties. Look, broken marriages are ugly, and in them people do ugly things. Myself, of course included, I would never claim otherwise. However, due to recent misleadingly edited leaks to the tabloid press without context and not subject to consequences of the court, well, if not privacy, the next best option is truth. So today, I have filed a motion to officially unseal all files as they relate to the matter of legal record. Finances, relevant medical records, including mental health history or evaluations, depositions, and any motions or sanctions from the courts of Texas. I will not be leaking private marital information to the press, but if the privacy agreements are not respected by all parties, I will address all that is a matter of irrefutable legal record in full context next week.
So that's how he's defending himself. Unfortunately for him, Candace Owens is on it. She's on the case.
And Hillary Crowder did issue a statement, and I'm going to read you that statement in its entirety because it's important. I think it reveals a lot of the lies that Stephen has been telling publicly to his audiences. It reads, Hillary is currently living alone in Dallas apart from her family and support system in Michigan and is focused on taking care of her young children. She is not prepared at this time to speak about her divorce becoming public or the misleading statements made by Stephen about their relationship. The truth is that Hillary spent years hiding Stephen's mentally and emotionally abusive behavior from her friends and family while she attempted to save their marriage. She was the one who was asking to work on their relationship to keep the marriage intact for their unborn child. In June of 2021, Stephen left their home to pursue elective surgery. That's very important. I want you to remember that. I'm going to come back to that point. Hillary urged him to get the help he needed to address his abuse with the hope that their marriage could be saved and they could peacefully live together as a family. Instead, Stephen refused to do so and chose not to be with his wife during the birth of their twin children. After the birth, Stephen bought a townhouse and left their home permanently. Hillary was not aware that Stephen hired a divorce attorney and asked his assistant to cut Hillary off financially. There is significant documentation substantiating these facts. I want you to remember that portion as well, because that's another lie that Stephen has told publicly. We hope that Stephen will cease from speaking publicly about these personal matters in an untruthful manner. We also look forward to there being full transparency in the legal process so there is fairness and accountability for the actions that caused the divorce and to ensure the outcome is what is in the best interests of the young children.
Okay, let me know what you think in the comments. I think that's about all for today's video. It's not been a fun one to make. But there you go. Thanks for all the likes on yesterday's video. I'll be doing a live tomorrow evening. And you can send me your questions. You can get involved in the chat and all of that kind of thing. Remember to give this video a like, because it really helps with the algorithm, even though you may not have liked this video. Bloody hit that like button, okay? Alright. See you in the next one. See you in the live tomorrow evening, Sunday evening. Bye.